Hi Rainbow, today is another one of those days when we can't come into school, so we need to do our learning at home. Today in literacy we're going to be reading one of our Oxford Reading Tree stories called The Big Egg. I hope you enjoy it. Today in Early Start we are looking at what is wrong with this picture. Today it is a picture of the park. Pause the video while you look to see what is wrong. We'll go through the answers on the next screen. What did you notice was wrong with this picture of the park? Did you notice the family watching the TV? You don't watch the TV when you go to the park, do you? And did you notice the little girl who was kicking something? You would expect her to be kicking something like a football, but she's actually kicking a box. Something very strange about that tree. It's upside down. The roots are at the top and the branches are at the bottom. Did you notice those pigs flying in the sky? Pigs don't fly, do they? And did you notice the little girl in the yellow? She's flying a kite. Oh, sorry, she's not flying a kite, she's flying a car. You can't fly a car, can you? And finally, did you notice the little boy who's walking his pet? A pet lion? You can't have a lion as a pet, can you? How dangerous would that be? Did you spot all of those differences? You did. Well done.
Today we're going to practice the letters N and N. You will need to pause the video to get out a piece of paper and a pencil from your home learning pack so that you're ready to copy my handwriting. Let's write N. Down, back up again. That's the tricky part, to stay on the same line when you come back up again. And you're going down, back up again. Now we're going to write N. N is a one-armed robot letter. It is a short letter that sits on the line. We say down Nobby and over his net. Now let's write the letters N and N together. Now down and back up again for that N. Down Nobby and over his net. Now let's write a sentence using N and N. Neighbours are noisy. Now neighbours is at the start of the sentence, so it needs a capital letter. Capital N. Neighbours are noisy. And that's the end of my sentence, so I need a full stop. You need to pause the video now to copy down my handwriting. Remember, you can pause it whenever you like, so if you want to rewind a little bit and pause it after each line and then copy it because that makes it easier, then that would be fine too. Remember to do your best handwriting.
For today's phonics lesson, there is a separate link on the Rainbow Room section on the website. Today we're going to be looking at one of our Oxford Reading Tree books. Now, we read lots of these stories in school, and if you'd like to read some more of them at home, you can find them on the Oxford Owl website. There are loads of ebooks on there that you can read. Have a look if you get a chance. Today we're going to read this story. It's called The Big Egg, and it's written by Roderick Hunt and illustrated by Alex Bridger. What do you think this story is going to be about? Have a look at the picture. Can you remember the names of these characters? The little boy with the blonde hair is called Kipper, and the twins are called Biff, that's the girl, and Chip. Looks to me like this story is going to be something to do with eggs and chickens. Let's find out. The children fed the hens. They looked for eggs. They put the eggs in a box. Dad had an idea. I wonder what Dad's idea is going to be. Kipper went on looking. Look at this egg, said Kipper. This is too big. What do you think has laid that egg? Could that be a chicken's egg? Looks a little bit too big to me. Kipper looked at the hen. This is too big for you, he said. Come and see this, said Dad. This is too big for you, said Mum. Oh, look! What is Dad pointing to you to? Do you know what these birds are called? Yes, that's right, they're ostriches, and ostriches lay the largest eggs in the world. So that egg is not a chicken's egg, it's an ostrich's egg. This is too big for me, said Dad. Look at everyone's faces, they are laughing because they've now played a great trick on Dad. So earlier on in the story, Dad played a trick on them by replacing one of the chicken's egg with an ostrich egg, but now they're getting their own back on Dad because they have given Dad an ostrich egg for his breakfast. Look at it, isn't it huge? Today's target is to use your sounds to write the character names. So to do that, you need to be able to name the characters from the story and use your sounds to spell the character names. Let's go through all the characters to make sure you know their names because you can't spell them if you can't remember what they're called. So first of all, we've got Mum and Dad. This is Chip, Biff and Kipper. Now it's your turn to draw and label the characters. So you are going to need to pause the video to draw and to write. You can go back to the last screen if you can't remember what one of the characters' names is. At the bottom of the screen, I have put an alphabet strip because when we write a name, what do we need to remember? Yes, you're right. A name always has a capital letter. So if you're not sure what the capital letter looks like, then the alphabet strip is there to help you. Also, I have put the better letter sound there for you. That is the sound in kipper. So that will help you to write the word kipper. All of the rest of the words you can use your sounds to write. So pause the video, draw each character and write their name with a capital letter next to it. We will go through the answers on the next slide. Let's go through the answers. So we've got mom. Now we can write that as mom with an O or with an U. In our reading books it tends to be with an U, but we still say mom. Then we've got dad and Chip and Biff and Kipper. Pause the video now and you can check through your answers. Give yourself a tick for each word that you've spelt correctly. If you need to make any changes, write it underneath. Did you remember to use the capital letters? You did? Well done, that is amazing. Today's target was to use your sounds to write the character names. Now, to do that, you needed to be able to name the characters from the story and then use your sounds to spell the character names. Now, you've just checked your answers on the last screen. So if you did that, well done. I'm really proud of you. You can give yourself a smiley face at the bottom of your paper. Well done. Don't forget to share your work with us in school. I would love to see your writing and your pictures of the characters. You could take a photo of it and send it to me via WhatsApp on the school mobile, or you could send a photo to our email address, which is at the bottom of the screen, rainbow@wrens-nest.dudley.sch.uk. Or if you happen to be out for a walk today, you could put it into the post box. Either way, I'd love to see your work. If you can't drop it to me like that, you could bring it to me the next time we're in school. That would be wonderful. Thank you. It's now the end of our literacy lesson, Rainbow. I hope you've enjoyed learning about the characters from the Oxford Reading Tree stories. I'm sure we'll read some more of their stories soon. Take care and I'll see you soon. Bye.